SALSABILA ARDININGRUM. I am from AL-HAMIDIYAH Islamic boarding school. I'm standing right here. I want to tell you a story about a woman who saw our first flag. I think without I'm telling her name, you've already known her, right? And I also think that there is no one know her because she's a popular woman, an amazing woman with a great history behind her. But if you don't know her, don't worry, because I will tell you a little bit story about her. Well, her name is Fatmawati. She's an indigenous native woman who was born in Bengkulu, Monday, February 5th, 1923. When Fatmawati was growing up, she met our first president. Do you know who he is? Yeah, yes, Mr. Sukarno. And when Fatmawati was adult, she got married with him. First, on June 1943. Because of that marriage, Fatmawati automatically became our first mother country. Start from 1945 until 1967. Our first mother country is known as the woman who was instrumental in the flag salute. The flag was hoisted from Lee on the first Independence Day ceremony, precisely on August 17, 1940. As a wife of the leader of the national movement at the time, Mrs. Fatmawati realized that the independence of Indonesia is only a matter of time. Her husband, Mr. Sukarno, was asked her to help and to prepare the agenda of proclamation of Indonesian independence. Fatmawati, would you help me to prepare the proclamation of Indonesia? Of course, my husband. What can I do to help you? How about you saw our first flag? Then, Mrs. Fatmawati saw our first flag. That the idea was taken from the greatest of magic artists. Do you know, Fatmawati is an only man the red and white flag once finished. Prior to August 16, 1945, Mrs. Fatmawati has completed the first flag. Ta-da! The first flag was complete. And this flag can be flown tomorrow. And I'm so proud of it. But when she showed the flag to a few people, the flag was considered too small because the length was only 50 centimeters. So Fatmawati thought he must make a new flag. I think I must make a new flag. Yes, a new bigger flag. And I also need a new red and white cloth. Fatmawati tried to form a new red and white cloth. So she unloaded her closet, and yes, finally, she found a new white cloth. But I only have a white cloth. I didn't have any red cloth. How can I sew the flag without the red cloth? Luckily, Mrs. Fatmawati met a man who will be the next brigadier general. Do you know who he is? He has Lucas Castaño. Lucas was initiative to form the new red cloth. Lucas was found the red cloth being used as a small tank. Without wait anything again, Lucas redeemed the cloth with the price 500 cents. And must you know, the price was quite expensive at the time. The cloth was bought and given to Fatmawati. Because of the narrow time, Fatmawati saw the flag. The new flag measuring 276 multiple 200 centimeters. And even then, the flag was hoisted on August 17, 1944. Now, because of its old age, the last time our flag fluttering is in 1969. Then, the flag was raised in the National Museum. Henceforth, the government made a replica flag with size 300 multiple 200 centimeters. The story tells us how Fatmawati loves Indonesia much. So she was willing to resell our flag even though only using a white cloth red cloth from the soup's mountain. I think it's enough from me. Let me say bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.